This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Oklahoma Sooners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach before the game because both teams are fighting for their status in the college football playoff rankings. Both in the top 50, but they need these crucial strength of schedule wins to impress the committee. When the Big 12 takes on the ACC, there is a lot on the line because these two teams will look at this outcome of this game in the postseason and how it will affect their seeding later on. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Nittany Lions will kick off first, and here we go. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. RPO complete to open the drive. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Raiola. In the backfield, it's Blaylock. Brings into the open. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Out wide left, it's Blaylock. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense. But through the air, like not on the ground right now, they're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage. And right now, it's all through the air.
Running inside, it's Blaylock.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Finds his target. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Yeah, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. He fires to the left side. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, that's a great play by the defense, and that's one the quarterback obviously wishes he had back. I think sometimes as a QB, your success from the previous game can carry over, and it forces you to be a little bit reckless, right, David? I mean, he had a big one last time out, and he's looking early in this game on the first drive to get a big chunk play right out of the gate. He throws that one into coverage, and the defense makes him pay for it.
Well, and how about talking to this defense before this game? They talked about, can they make something good happen early? If they could, maybe they could rattle him a little bit. Everything went well for him last week. And so, good job by this defense striking early. Hopefully, it'll develop some confidence with this D and maybe a little bit of hesitation with the QB.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Drops back on first down. Here comes the heat. And he avoids the sack.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Long way to go on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They need a huge play on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave him no opportunity for a return. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. He's got the first down. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. And a guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last two plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Looking for space. It's Blaylock. Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Man, that's their third straight first down on 3 straight plays. So this offense in a groove, in a rhythm, doing what they want to do. This defense has to find something fast, man. Like, you can't keep giving up first down after first down. They got to find something to put a little bit of pressure on them and make them feel uncomfortable.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's Raiola to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Walker. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man. Like, showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. 1st and goal, and the defense their heads spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Sooners! You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
Then we get to break out the Sooner schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere, and when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Going to the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, gonna throw it. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long, they're throwing the out route, trying to get it on the boundary, but a great job by the defense, anticipating it and then knocking it away.
The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Gets the back moving. Looking outside, it's Blaylock. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and short now from their own 48. Plows his way ahead. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Right side, it's Hill. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Handoff again. pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Sends it back in motion. Here's Raiola to throw. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the 1st down.
From the gun, it's Blaylock. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Third and 4. Takes the handoff. It's Blaylock. Defense comes up with a huge stop and maybe forcing them into a field goal attempt. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their 1st. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quick give, it's Martin, and he's brought down after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Press center downs going to the air. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing Raiola. Fires left. That's caught. It's Blaylock. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On the ground, it's Blaylock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the number 8 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Buckeyes on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
You know, when you talk to quarterback coaches, they oftentimes say, my goal for my guy is to complete 65 to 70% of his throws. That has not been the case for this guy. He is under 33% throwing in this game. That's the reason, guys, why they're losing.
Rush right in his face. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it back to it. Turning it on. The 50, the 40, the 30. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All game long, this guy's been putting his toolbox on display. He's got speed, he's got wiggle, he's got vision. That's another long touchdown run, David. And he made no bones about it earlier in the season. He said, I want to win the Doak Walker Award. He's putting up numbers today that are going to help him do that.
Man, this will go a long way. Already over 100. Now add this big, long touchdown run. The defense better find some answers because I'm just going to keep giving it to them over and over again until they solve the problem.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. On the return, it's Wallace. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Right back to the well. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Extending the play. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Under pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And man, that's another drive for this offense where it's frustration. You're looking to the sidelines. There's not a lot of juice, man. They haven't been able to get going.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. He'll pull it down and run. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking left. Makes the grab. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And you got to imagine at halftime, there were some words being thrown around. Obviously, guys, we can't throw around those words in the booth right here, but coming out in the second half, like no points in the first half and putting a drive together, that's what this offense needed. A lot more energy, a lot more emotion.
Turns it upfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, the performance by the offense in the first half was very ugly, and they needed to make some adjustments. Give the coaching staff some credit because they did that. This is a completely different-looking offense here on the first drive of the third quarter. They just look like they're playing with energy. They've got a fire lit under them a little bit. We've seen a few schematic tweaks as well, but they need to keep doing this because this is working.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
They get to him as he throws. Just barely got rid of it.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Bulls have the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. The throw. Another incompletion on third down.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Snapped on fourth down. Oh, pressure's coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Blaylock. He's past the sticks. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blaylock. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Raiola. Out wide right, it's Carrion. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Let's see what they've got on second down. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Here we go. Ready. Go, go.
Straight ahead, it's Blaylock. He's past the marker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Trying to run, it's Blaylock. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give and tick, 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 tick. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Takes the handoff, it's Blaylock. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Man, I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Left side, it's Martin. Crosses the 40. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Fresh set of downs going up top. Look out! And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready. Flag 18. Flag 18. Go.
Here's Raiola to throw. Rolls right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right side, it's Carry-On. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.